Now, they'll be reunited with the jury members. Since the votes have been cast, this will be the first time the jurors are hearing details about the show. Please welcome Ashleah. Michael. Eric. Sarah. And Pacer. Welcome back. One big happy family. Not. Do I have to call the security guards in? I just want everyone to know they're standing by, okay? So I think I'll start out with perhaps one of the more sweeter house guests this year that really didn't cause too much trouble, Sarah. When you got kicked out of the house and you went home and you were watching everything play out on TV, watching your boyfriend James and your friends, what was the one thing going on in the house that you wish he was aware of?
Oh gosh, there's so many things I wanted to tell him, and I'm sure I was pounding on the TV and screaming things at it. Probably the loyalty that Rachel, Howie, and Janelle completely still had to us. They were great, great friends to us, and the reason for me leaving the house was not because of them. Absolutely, positively. I don't believe it all.
James, are you surprised to hear that? Are you surprised to hear that?
Not really. Once you, it was a whirl. It was just nuts. And
every week alliances were changing. Who's kidding who here, right?
But the point was that it got to the point where it was just like, all right, in order to get to the end, they're all gonna have to go home anyways. So that's the only way I can look at it.
Cappy, Eric, I want to ask you the same question. When you were kicked out, I'm sure you were rooting for Maggie. What was going on in the game that you were screaming at the television, wishing she could hear you?
I didn't really have to say much. Maggie, as you know, played this game probably better than anybody I've ever seen, because she never gave anybody any indication of which way she either favored or disapproved of someone else's actions. Only at the very end, when Yvette and April started to get on each other, did she say, hey, you know, remember this is a game. But other than that, there wasn't a lot I had. She had everybody figured out pretty quick. And you know, James, right. I can't blame James for thinking that she was a cop. So, you know what I mean? Because she's that good. And she sees right through you. So.
And that's why she's sitting in there.
Absolutely.
Michael, while you were in the house, you were kind of attacked. Some of your housemates accused you of some bad behavior in regards to your treatment of women. Later on, some of these people regretted believing certain accusations made against you. What would you like to say to your accusers?
Well, I mean...
and we're alive and keep it clean.
Do you have a boxing ring around here somewhere? No, I'm kidding. No, you know, honestly, I've gotten great feedback since I've been out of the house. So that was payback enough from people who actually saw the live feeds and saw what was really happening and had a great time. So thank you, everybody.
All right. Howie, you had some harsh words for April the week that Kaser was evicted. As a matter of fact, in case you can't remember, let's take a look at what you said.
Yeah, you stuck with you and your fat hubby and your ugly dog? I'm so jealous, honey.
The big bosom, busted blonde. Busto for short. America's cheering against April. I'm rooting against her. Pepperoni be barking for you, maybe.
Howie, what do you make of your behavior in the house?
That was scripted for television.
Do you regret saying anything you said about April?
Yeah, I apologize to April, Matt, Pepperoni, if you're here. And, yeah, we're best friends again.
Are you buying that, April? His apology?
Yeah, I mean, Howie is Howie, and it's like you love to hate him, and you hate to love him. And it's funny because at the sequester house...
Roommates?
We were roommates, and I'm like, oh,
all right,
God,
so there's peace here now. But April, what I do want to ask you about is your reaction when Janelle won America's Choice and she got a phone call from Michael. You were just so shocked that America would vote for her.
You know what?
Let's hear what you had to say.
There's no way America picked Janelle. And there's no way America picked Janelle. You know what? If America did honestly pick her, then the fans that watch this show are all pieces.
Okay. April, we cannot air the word that you use because of the FCC, obviously. We do know what you said. But then, April, the next America's Choice, Janelle won again, a set visit to 2.5 Men, overwhelmingly. What do you have to say about your comments that you made?
You know what? Being in the house is nuts. It does drive a lot of emotions that you don't know that you're going to have. And I know Yvette was really, really upset, and I can't say that I was trying to make her feel better because I should have never said that. But I did get a question about that, and I didn't remember saying it, but I really am sorry. And of course I don't think America, blah, 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 blah. But
thank you for not saying it.
I know. I mean, I really don't think that. I mean, it was an emotional, crazy mess in that house, and I really am sorry to all the fans in America for even saying that, and to Janelle. It was just a shocker.
Well, here's a piece of information the jury doesn't know. You know that America voted Kaser back in the House. What you don't know is that he got 82% of the vote to go back in. Kaser, you weren't in for very long. You went in. You were competing in the pressure cooker. You basically handed the HOH to Jen. It was just you two. She promised you she would not evict you. She then nominated you, and you were evicted. What would you like to say to Jennifer?
Jennifer, next time think for yourself.
Jennifer, would you like to defend yourself?
No, because I didn't think for myself. My group swayed my decision.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I think it's kind of ironic.
Well,
I think it's a little bit ironic that, you know, when Kaser, the one thing that surprised me about watching the show is that Kaser got upset that Jen swore on her life and, you know, swear to God, I'm not going to put you up. And he did the same exact thing to me, but I guess the same medicine doesn't taste the same.
All right, you know what? I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on to the romance. Not the Janelle Michael, but the one that went into the house, Sarah and James. This is the first time you're seeing each other since you left the house. James, you said that this house experience made your relationship stronger. You know what? I'm sure you're dying to give him a hug. Why don't you go over there? Who will win that $500,000 prize? We'll find out when we come back. Welcome back. It's time to reveal the winner of Big Brother 6. Who will go home with the $500,000 prize? Will it be Maggie or Yvette? Let's talk with the final two and reveal the winner. Maggie, Yvette, the moment has arrived. The votes are in. I will pull the keys from the voting box and reveal how each juror voted. Each key with your name on it is a vote for you to win. Remember, you need at least 4 votes to win the game. The first vote was cast by Bo, and it goes to Yvette. Next vote cast by April. Maggie. 1 vote Maggie, 1 vote Yvette. James cast his